EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On one, ready? 11, Thomas. Say hi.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. They'll get this out to Kamara. Broke through some contact, but ultimately only able to get to his own 20. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On one, ready?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now 2nd and 9.
Thomas. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 12, 12, 12. They gotta go.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now? I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Burrow. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Burrow on play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Kamara is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Moreland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Peters. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. On 1st down, Moreland. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dragged to the backfield, a loss of 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Peters. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Yep, there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins,
48 yards.
and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now here's a throw. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here we go. Now 2nd and 5. 11.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 27.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Here we go.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Gun. Stop.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And bulldozing his way through. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on first down. Moreland. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Peters. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 5.
11, Mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
But that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Peters.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. And it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. For a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McPherson on for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Peters. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. A give to Kamara running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
11 MT paint.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Out right, he's got Rucker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to throw. Peters. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there of 22. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built. And oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a fifth interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl.
Gun.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because
Here we go.
Who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down, here's Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second down and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Kamara up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here we go.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
For the Bengals field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On 1.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. An inside give. Brown fighting it off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will toss to Brown. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know